Okay then, number 2, as you can see, we only have some goalkeeper rods out here that I've been sent in 3 different colours. We've got your black, your white and your green. And then what we've got here are from SuperFooty. Now these guys already came assembled into their 2-part base and disc, but they do come in 2 different parts, these bases and discs. And as you can see already, the colours are slightly different from those of the other suppliers. So Santiago, some real good vibrant colours available. They've also got a range, okay, and I'm guessing this is for professional players. I'm not 100% sure, I'm just assuming, of these already pre-coloured figures. Okay, available in a whole range of different colours by the looks of things. So we've got some sky blue ones here, we've got yellow ones, green ones, blue ones, red ones. So I'd imagine this has got to be something to do with the professional playing side, where the kit itself isn't necessarily massively important. And then we've got some standard classic SuperFooty figures, including a white goalkeeper here. Now, as I said, these guys, the bases and the discs are available in 2 parts. They do come apart. I'm not going to try and take these apart because once they're in, they're very tight to get in. They do have a range of professional bases as well, but these are not those. These bases in here, bases and discs here, are the SuperFooty bases and discs. Now you can buy these in a whole range of different colours and different buying options, whether singles or bulk. A single base and disc I think costs like 55p just for one single base and disc. You can get some in bulk, you can get 50 bases and discs for £25. So a really good selection of stuff. This sort of era here reminds me a little bit of the sort of move from Hasbro to go with that sort of more low profile base to make chipping and stuff easier. And one of the first things that stands out for me straight away is the clear bases and discs. I think this is a really cool, nice idea and something that adds a little bit of something different. The orange on SuperFooty is super cool. Love the vibrancy of the orange. That purple is a lovely shade of colour as well, isn't it? Absolutely love that. So they've got a lot of options here. And again, in terms of putting them together, they're very simple. I have painted SuperFooty goalkeepers and figures before. The goalkeepers you may have seen on the channel for sure, because I had a load of these and I used them in my teams because I love that classic heavyweight styled goalkeeper figure. Like I said, we've got these guys available in their sort of already coloured plastic. We've got this red guy here. SuperFooty figure, in terms of my experience painting with it, they don't have the recess in their back that Santiago do, which is great when you're painting stripes and hoops because you do get a much smoother shirt. The other thing I know 100% with these, they don't have a moulding line for long and short sleeves. So making that decision to changing long and short sleeves a lot easier on a SuperFooty figure because it's nice and smooth. I just think they look really good. These are cool figures. There's no mould detail on the hair either, which can be seen as an advantage if you're going to be getting out moulding clay, etc. Personally, I prefer it when they've got a little bit of a hair mould line because I just think it adds something straight off the bat. I haven't got to put any effort into creating some sort of 3D hair. I mean, I can do it here. I do have examples of teams where I've used Milliput to create and mould hair, and there's some guys on the internet doing absolutely fantastic things. You've got the hybrid man who uses all sorts of clays and all sorts of different things to make some incredible figures. Escuderos Santiago, one of my friends in Spain, he uses moulding clay a lot. He's been making roller hockey figures lately, unbelievable. So it can be done, but we are here to talk about SuperFooties. As I said, these guys are great value, available here in the UK. Based up in Scotland. They also, as I said, have a range of professional PTF, they call them, bases and discs, which are a little bit lower, and you can choose what weight and what washer you want in them, so they are a little bit more customizable, but this is just a basic SuperFooty range. Again, to put them together, they're nice and easy. They just push the peg fit goes into the central hole, and it says that, and you can't even get this one in. It can be a quite tight fit. There we go. So he's in there. What you want to be careful with is if you do get one that's a little bit tight, it's not to try and force it, because they do have a lot of flex in them, and it is very easy to snap one off at the ankles. Let's just pop this guy here in. So they are the classic peg style fitting. I think these are pretty cool. I'm actually quite looking forward to giving these guys a little tryout with the painting. I don't know if I'm going to paint the single colour, guys. Don't know if I should. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me try that. Maybe giving them a little bit of a paint. But yeah, so they're a pretty cool looking thing. The goalkeepers, again, very, very simple. They just push in and they are that classic upright heavyweight keeper, which I love it. I love the classic upright heavyweight goalkeeper. Let's put this orange guy in here. I think he's going to look sweet. That does actually look pretty cool, doesn't it? So an orange goalkeeper on a black rod. I love it. I think these are cool, actually. Very, very cool. As I said, do not just try and force them in. You might have to give them like a little twist just to try and get that first bit through. But make sure if you do twist, you're supporting the whole figure. If you're just supporting up here and you give it a little twist, you're going to put way too much strain through those ankles. So when you're putting these figures and bases together, guys, be so careful when you're doing it, because the last thing you want to do is break them, because you just paid for them, you want to paint them, you want to play with these guys. But these actually look pretty cool. I wasn't overly sold, you know, on the all one colour figures, but actually I think they look pretty cool. Should I paint them? You guys let me know in the comments. When I do the painting episode, should I give these a bash and see if we can create something out of them and see how they go? I'm probably going to end up ruining them if I paint them, but I'll let you guys decide. I might not paint all of them, but I think actually they do look pretty cool. I quite like them. So we've got the different colours down here. Let's just pop these guys in while we're here. So as I said, these are available in the UK. They do also have European offices as well. So I think for the guys over in Europe, you guys can pick these up as well. But yeah, I think these are pretty cool. But yeah, so that is SuperFooty. As I said, I have some SuperFooty teams. One thing I will say actually about SuperFooty is the boxes are absolutely beautiful. I love the SuperFooty box. It's my favourite modern type of box. It's got like a football pitch design in it. It just looks so cool. You can get the SuperFooty at www.superfooty.com. Again, that link will be down in the description, so you get yourselves over there. But that's how these guys go together. They're very simple. Again, a 3-part base and disc. These guys already came with their discs in them, but they do come separately, and I believe that is all the options, the color options that you get from SuperFooty right here in front of you. And as I said, they've got these brand new already molded colored plastic. Now again, I'm not 100% sure as to why that is, but I think it's something to do with the guys that play in leagues and they don't want to have actual kits. I guess maybe through fear of like the paint coming off and wrecking them, or the decals coming off, so they just use like these all one color figures because that makes them stand out better. I don't know, that's what I think, but I think they're quite a cool little thing. Like I say, I love the colors. A lot of slightly different colors. There's light blue from here is a super pale light blue. Really like that. The yellows and the reds pretty much the same as anywhere else. The green's a nice shade. The blue, lovely beautiful shade. I love this clear base and disc, and that's super cool. But yeah, like this green, it just looks really good. These things are great. As I said, these are more of your modern, they look a little bit more up-to-date modern figures, so these guys work really well. If you're looking to create a modern looking kit, can't recommend these guys highly enough. These guys look modern, they fit pretty much every kit. You can paint traditional kits on them, so if you're like myself and you're a bit of a traditionalist, you can paint traditional kits. When we do our specific SuperFooty painting episode, then like I say, we'll look at doing some different types of kits on these. And like I said, if you guys want me to, I'll even have a little bash at trying to do some sort of paint job on this fella, or you know, one of these color guys. I imagine it would be easier on the sky blue one because he's not as powerful a color. Don't quite know how to work on the red or the blue, but I say, if you want me to, I'll give it a try. But that, guys, are SuperFooty figures, bases and goalkeepers.